My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the solo adventures here in Hearthstone. Specifically dungeon runs. Gotta be rogue this time if I am correct in my assessment. Yes, no, because I rage quit after my last shaman run, so rogue it is. Now, I usually don't like doing this when I'm recording, but my window is open. And I explain this because there are occasionally motorists that pass in such a fashion as to disturb the recording. I would close my window, except today is the hottest day that has happened in Australia since 1939. So, unless I want to die, and not quite yet, I gotta leave that door open. Oh, the breeze is nice though. Is worth noting, it is the end of that ridiculously hot day, so I'm just trying to cool down the fact that my room became ridiculously hot over the period of time. Alright. A lot of this can just be pretty much autopiloted right now, so I'm pretty much just gonna do that. Probably drop a Dagger Mastery Deadly Poison, go double face next turn. Yup. Yeah, there's pretty much no way they can stop lethal, especially considering they've already used Bestial Wrath. So they don't actually have enough damage to remove anything from my field here. It's really easy to memorize the decks of the Giant Rat, Bink the Burglar, and the Hui Whelp. But beyond that, at some point I will know every card in every deck involved. But at the moment, I still don't know all of the cards in my own. Sure, let's do a Deathrattle Rogue, but let's try and not do a Jade Deathrattle Rogue. Oh, really? Just turn a destroyed weapon to your hand. During your turn, your weapon doesn't use durability. I mean, like, that's okay, but the thing is, it takes so much setup to get a weapon that you really want to keep around for an extremely long period of time. Jade Swarmer, Jade Shuriken, Jade Spirit. I mean, like, this is just the correct option, unfortunately. Now, last time is to say last episode, I went with what I thought was not the correct option, and I stayed away from the Jades entirely because I was like, no, it's too easy. Double my Battlecry, pick up 2 sets of Jades, just stomp all over the opponents. This time, I think I'd prefer to win. It's been a while without a win. And I'm not a ridiculously emotionally resilient man. I don't know if you would know that from my everything. What I really want is, like, Huckster and a bunch of unearthed raptors and... I can't think of any others, but I know there are others. You want to buy up? What are the other rogue Deathrattle minions? I know Deathrattle Rogue is a big thing. I'm trying to think of any of them that aren't Jade. I mean, obviously Sherazin. Corpse Flower. Sure. Probably could have used the Jade Shuriken there without a problem. Oh, the removal. Just for development's sake. Deal 3 damage to face there. Okay. Pair up our Deadly Poison. Oh no. Can't do that. Alright, so it's Swarmer SI7. No, that's still only 4. So it has to be, like, Deadly Poison as well as SI if I want to clear this without actually costing myself the board. Or rather, costing myself a significant amount of the board. Double Battlecry Cthulhu Rogue is real fun. If we get offered anything along those lines, I am going to be a very pleased man. Oh, cool. I had lethal and I just gave it up.
Lights out.
Just because I wanted all these Jades. I got double Deathrattle, not double Battlecry, right? Yeah, I've got double Deathrattle. Damn. I still have lethal. Oh, now I have like ultra lethal.
Hey, lights out.
Well played, Prosper. Well played indeed. Show me Deathrattles. I mean, as much as I do want to start taking things like Bag of Tricks isn't a deck. Bag of Tricks are, they're things that just go on top of a deck you're already building. Jade Shuriken with 2 Jade Swarmers, considering I have an Unearthed Raptor, Jade Swarmers are ridiculous. Because you drop them, they're stealth, they're almost certainly going to survive. Then you Raptor them. Once both of those die, that's 1-1 and 3-4 worth of stats. You get a 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4. And that is ridiculous. Not just for the statistical value, but now your Jade counter is 4 higher than it was prior. It's going to be hard mulligan for Jade Swarmers. Okay. Now I'm looking for a pickup before turn 3 of the Unearthed Raptor. Raptor? Remember when we watched that title battle? Yeah. Half of it. Raptor's the one whose parts we skipped. No one, I don't think anyone's gonna get that reference. But one of my favorites, damn it. Hey, there's the Raptor. Okie dokie. I don't know if that one was correct, bud. Do I want to actually yeah, I'm gonna trigger intentionally my own stuff there. Because we're in the extreme early phase of this. So my opponent, I know for a fact, is not going to be able to clear that board. So I was able to play super anti-value just for the tempo. I think that was one of the biggest turnarounds in my Hearthstone play. I was realizing that there are different battles, different matchups, different deck archetypes where you need to worry about tempo, where you need to worry about value. Obviously, this is not looking from a ladder standpoint. This is looking more from an arena standpoint, which is more applicable here, where you're actually shifting hourglass deck, where you're actually drafting your deck as you go on. Yeah, this is just outright correct. This is the build that they were really offering here. It's double Deathrattle Jade. This one's gonna be a breeze, which I could use about now, because the roads were melting yesterday. So that's how hot Australia is at the moment. How are you? The roads... I'll repeat that for those of you up the nosebleeds. The roads were melting.
Be gone. There is nothing here for you.
Thankfully, I'm not in the area of Sydney that's had the worst, which was 47.8 degrees centigrade. So you know. I don't know what the conversion is to Fahrenheit. You know what? Okay, Google. What is 47.8 degrees centigrade in Fahrenheit?
47.8 degrees Celsius equals 118.04 degrees Fahrenheit.
So that might mean something more to you in the United of the States. Good lord. If I can get to a vanish turn, this is going to be hilarious. But if I can't, I might just die. Woo! Oh boy! Yikes! All right. Venom Strike. That's not that bad. I just can't let my opponent get to turn 5. Take you down 1 turn already.
Protect the sanctum.
I'll actually go against the minion here so they can pick up a 2-2 and a 3-3. I just want to get to the turn where I can put them all back in your hand. This looks good. This looks good. Double dunk my own minions here.
Desecrate this place.
You say that, and I'm basically erecting a bunch of stone golems myself. These stone golems, by the way, look Jade in nature. So if anything, I'm kind of just showing you up and beating you at your own game. It's fine for the, wow, you didn't even go for the 6-6. That's dumb. That's brand spanking level stupidity right there. Unfortunately, I don't actually want to bounce these minions back to my hand, so I think my best option is just to control the board with what I have. Sorry, with what I got. I said, remember that. Love is what I got. You say that, but you are literally a 1 mana enemy right now. What are you gonna do to me? Cough in my general direction? I'm so scared. Actually gonna drop an assassinate here. Just so that I can start attacking my opponent. All I need is 1 more Jade, like obviously, the best pickup would be a Ire Blackball.
This guy's toast.
I'm actually going to pre-hit that. Reason being, I don't want them to value trade against the Gilman. Or if they do decide to value trade against the Giblin, this locks them out from value trading, I guess. And frees up my dagger for next turn, if I needed it. Pretty much as soon as this Jade Swarmer dies, we win. So, you know, pretty good. Wow, you're gonna have a hell of a lot of cards. Sure, easiest trade of my life. Pretty sure the enemy doesn't actually have removal in that deck. They just have a bunch of poisonous minions and taunts that they put in front of them as removal. Eight and 7 is 15, plus 5 is 25. Okay, yeah, we've got this. Sure. I'll take my extra turn and then never use it. Just to stall on it. We could easily deal with Tad, by the way, so I really hope we get Tad in this poll. Ooh, interesting. I kind of want to go for the Hallucination Burgle just to give myself some more flexibility in my build, I guess. But double Edwin Zarel is interesting. I don't think I'd ever get like a reasonable sized Edwin, but Zarel will give me some actual gas. So sure.
Black Seed, there is one deeper blue.
I gotta get out of Australia, man. Every summer I realize the same thing. I gotta get the hell out of Dodge. This is not my climate. I want a giant fluffy dog. I want like a Samoyed or like a Newfoundland or like a Malamute or like a giant husky, right? Oh no, like a Saint Bernard or a Great Dane. Like I want a giant dog. It just would be cruel to have that in Australia. It would be borderline abuse because they're not built for the Australian summer. I feel similarly. I'm not built for the Australian summer at all. I gotta get myself into the middle of an ice block in the Atlantic or something. No, I don't want you using your hero power twice a turn. Thankfully, it's almost certain that you're actually gonna evolve the more evolved minion there, because that's typically how they work. Boom. No! Oh, you do get it again! Oh, what? You can use your hero power twice a turn. Oh, okay, so the board cards, like, you can use your hero power twice a turn, or you can steal a hero power. That's the Sideshow Spell Eater. 6 mana, 6/5. Battlecry, copy your opponent's hero power. Those kinds of things don't work with boss hero powers. They didn't in the adventures, and I assume they don't here as well. I mean, a 4/4 Edwin Van Cleef is just a 3 mana 4/4. That's pretty good. It's also extremely dead. I got my Jades though. That's pretty good.
Shiny, lovely loot.
Oh, you gonna double Moonfire me? No? Oh, well, that's embarrassing. You do know you need to kill the minion, otherwise I'll... No? Okay.
Things are not as
You nerfed your own minion, I love it. It's fucking juicy, dude, I love it. Alright. This... Then that extra deeps. It's unfortunate how much of these really would like combo. Need some combo enablers.
This guy's toast.
Alright, that's beautiful. It's a pretty efficient, effective clear right there, if I do say so myself. Thankfully, if my opponent evolves any one of these, they're almost certainly going to be worse off. Hey, they didn't. Clever. Alright, one of these Jade Shurikens isn't going to summon a Jade. Or I play Edwin Van Cleef first, and then I'll summon Jades. I think I do that, actually. Because the Jades are going to be so big that it's worth.
Hey, lights out.
So it's Edwin... and double up on the Jade Value. Yeah, that's better than a 6/6. Really? Sure. Somehow I think that was one of your least
It has to be
pressing concerns on the board, but you know, you do you, fam. It's 21 on board. No. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that each of these are 2 in terms of HP. That's so that neither Moonfire nor Wrath are really good removal. They won't be able to Wrath for 1 and allow themselves to draw a card, and they won't be able to Moonfire for a single kill. Hey, speaking of Sideshow Spell Eater, what up, bud? Dude, guy, pal, friend? Haven't seen you in a while. I'll leave my... minions around just in case I'd miscalculated. Well, that even wasn't a calculation. That was just I looked at my board and I looked at their HP and I was like, yeah, probably matches. You can't take the time to sit down and calculate literally everything. Sometimes you just gotta go, yeah, that'll probably work. Doubling Battlecry would actually fuck the world up. Just because it would double the Unearthed Raptor, double the Jade Spirit, and double the Eye of Blackpaw. And doubling the Jade Spirit and the Eye of Blackpaw is the actual really important part. So you know what? I'm a Battlecry Deathrattle mage. I totally would have taken Thief beforehand, but I now have no choice. Nosh the Great Worm. Wowzers trousers. I'm really interested in that. I am going to be hard mulliganing for Pit Snake, because I heard tell that if you get Nosh to eat a poisonous minion, it just dies. I will keep shifting though.
Your back.
Give me the pit snake. Dude, come on! Oh man, we got those totems going on. Destroy the minion with the highest attack in the swallow hole. Yeah. So it's auto cast. So I've got a couple turns here. I get to draw. Nope. Play the shifting. Then I'm going to end my turn. My turn's going to start another of my turns. Effectively, this is like a mana ramp option for me, basically. Damn. I'm going to start getting some presence on the board so that when they have some presence on the board, I can contest it. Zarel is going to give me so much gas here. It's ridiculous. Double toxin. 2 more toxins. Oh, God, that's a lot of card draw. It's going to be difficult to get this correct. Hang on. Draw. Nope, draw. I just want the pit snake. Fuck everything else. I just want the pit snake. That's the only thing I want to do right now. My God. Oh, if I could, that would have been hilarious.
I don't have enough
Can't,
mana.
so I won't.
You want an
I have the ability to generate a trillion bazillion minions. Like, look, Aya is going to summon 4. Oh, fuck off. No. How dare you? Really? Am I going to... Nope, didn't burn it. Good. Everything's fine with the world. Sounded like it wasn't going to be fine, but then it was.
Here we go.
Alright. Come on. Eat your own minion. I dare you. I double dare you, mother flipper. Eat your own minion. Oh, got him. Make him do it again, sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Face again. Thought that Edwin Shaw. I mean, like, I have a removal option, and it's Fireblood, Jade, SI7. I don't need to, though.
This guy's toast.
Alright, fine. Let's just get ourselves closer to lethal. I really wanted to play that goddamn pit snake. Opponent probably has, like, a brawl or something. If not shifting walls. So I guess this is a rare encounter because it's impossible to lose.
Hey, lights out.
If you have a quarter of a brain. I say that because I've been lobotomized, so a quarter is all I have left. Then you'll probably be fine here. Good. Almost, buddy. Let me hit him in the face with the brass knuckles again. Hell yeah. But you better have my money. Y'all don't call me on my bluff. Buffed ass Edwin. Love it. Before I even play it. Now we have Death Dealer. It's 1,000%. No! No! Okay, so Death Dealer is ridiculous because Battlecry summon all the Deathrattle minions. At Battlecry Deathrattle synergy already. Spirit Singer Umbra Deathrattle synergy. Roll the Bones will probably draw me a couple of cards. But the fucking Jade Lotus, God, I think I'm already gonna win. This gives me like a late game, like, bomb. I'm actually gonna take the Nizar. The Mother Gloop. Oh boy. This is gonna be a fun test. So the Mother Gloop is gonna be every turn they buff their minions in hand by 1/1. So I just have to get a commanding lead on the board.
Versus the Mother Gloop.
Before, you know, the 8-9 Saronite chain gangs start coming down. Because those are going to be a bit harsh. That said, playing Aya Blackpaw is like playing a 5-3, a 1-1, a 2-2, a 3-3, and a 4-4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 is 10. So it's a 15, 13 worth of stats. Distributive. Actually, I should have kept that in hand, because it's not a race at this point. So I should have kept the Shadow Strike in hand, Sinister Strike in hand, just as a combo enabler. That was dumb. I shouldn't have played that. All of those are minions. Yikes. Yeah, this is why it sucks, because now I'm probably going to have to throw a Jade Shuriken at... Never mind, I'm fine. I'm the world's best video gamer, actually, so it turns out I'm okay. I knew I was going to draw a Pit Snake. That's how... That's the level I'm operating on.
You gonna sleep with the fishes.
Here we go.
So I'm going to attack that in the hopes that it doesn't trade this turn against my 2-1 poisonous. Ooh. Oh boy! That's not a fun one.
Here we go.
So I've also got a double Battlecry on this Unearthed... I should have actually traded my 1-1 there. I've got a double Battlecry on this Unearthed Raptor. So it's actually copied a Battlecry... a Deathrattle that triggers twice. So it will make 4 minions. Oh, fuck you! How dare you! It's supposed to be my cool shit. Or do that, hit the face. Myself a casual 8, 8, 9, 9, and 10, 10, and 6. Don't mind if I do. I kind of want to vanish and then attack you. Or, what if... Did I give up a bunch of damage last turn by not attacking the face with all my minions? I think I may have. So that's both Shroomsayers played. I think they only have 2. Good minions. Still can't outclass my Jades. So, who do I not want to go up against? Probably the worst thing for me would be... Hang on, don't show me. I want to think of actually what would be the worst for me. With this build, the worst that I could go up against... It's probably not Vustras, because I could just outpace Vustras and then go all face. I'll be able to race Vustras, effectively. Vustras the Ancient being the dragon that has all of the treasures. Azari the Devourer makes me discard some of my deck, but I'm not hardcore draw, and I have enough copies of all of my Jade things that you can't really burn my win condition. So that's probably not too bad either. King Togwoggle? Not a problem. King Togwoggle actually would be the easiest for me right now. And then, who's the final one that I'm forgetting right now? Zol the Destroyer. Zol the Untouched, rather. That could be a problem. That could be a problem if, especially if they drew their things like Cataclysm and Dark Bargain and got to hit those well. Greedy Pickaxe seems like the best option here, but I always have a good 2-play. So I'm actually going to take a Portable Forge so that I have a versatile 1-play. But also, there's a lot of legendary weapons that have Battlecries or Deathrattles. Battlecry won't come into effect because I'm equipping something by discovery, but the Deathrattles will. So like Valinor, for example, would be ridiculous. So I'm going to take Portable Forge. And it's unfortunate, but... I have to take the Jade. I think there's only one that I didn't take Jade, and I chose not to. No, was the first bucket Jade? The first bucket was Jade. I had no choice here. If you can go with all of the buckets that I had and avoid every Jade option, then more props to you. I don't think that would be anywhere near as successful.
Watch.
I'm trying not to just build successful builds and actually try out some different builds, you know, explore the area. But it's hard, man, when they just give you this. It's hard. That's a good card to have in hand. N'Zoth is gonna... Like, I mean, the closest thing I have to a win condition that I don't want burnt from my deck is probably N'Zoth. Develop the board. More important than drawing cards. Drawing cards is actually not important in this. Because, there goes an IR. Because I super don't want to draw a card where I actually remove my own minions. Sorry, where I start drawing myself into fatigue, rather. Alright, there's my first Jade. Next turn, 2 more Jades. It's all Jades! Stop killing all of my Jade minions. Oh god, I totally want to sack one of my minions and just let that live. See if my opponent actually just kills themselves. There you go, Spirit Singer, unfortunately. Oh, Shifting Hourglass, that's unfortunate. My dude, are you actually just gonna kill yourself against this minion for me? I'm actually gonna go for the draw here. Sorry to tut, but I was actually really interested to see if I could just leave my opponent with the Unlicensed Apothecary and if they would kill themselves over time. I've had not that many Deathrattles. I think I've had 1 Deathrattle so far. So thankfully, I've actually got double Battlecry, and that Battlecry is summoning the Deathrattle, so I'll actually summon all of my Deathrattle minions that have died twice. So I will still fill the board with Deathrattles. Don't you worry. Love the Assassinate off the draw right now. That actually kind of is an Assassinate. Not anything but Alaneth. After your hero attacks recruit a minion, probably not. But also, this is bad. Yeah, sure.
Here we go.
There goes my pit snake. The saddest dude that ever lived. I love that pit snake. It's gonna be rough getting through that Cabal.
Here we go.
Alright, pull out a Deathrattle. Alright, game, now you're just fucking with me. You're doing this on purpose now. I should have removed the Cabal beforehand, but I didn't, and that's my bad. I screwed that up. I'm guaranteed to win this game if it goes long enough. Even if I'm completely in fatigue, I'll be fine. I just need to slow my opponent's roll. The more face they go, the more rough this becomes for me. Oh, another Aya. I mean, another Aya and Aya. Lapdogs! All of you! I kind of want to see my opponent remove this whole board right now.
I'm out of cards.
Oh, come on, man! That's part of it. I think we've just got lethal. Yeah, well played. Still gonna play this for fun, but it's not gonna have any effects. So what's that, 34 minutes? Reasonably. Okay, it was quite slow, but still, we won. Totally expectedly, because that's the most broken shit of all time. This is how I won with Rogue the first time, I believe. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Pirates? Not Pirates. I saw the word practice, and I only half focused on it. I saw P-I-T-A-E, and I was like, I know this word. Pirate. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Kobolds and Catacombs dungeon runs here in Hearthstone. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time, Susan.